What's funny is I don't remember the Chiefs ever hyping up a player like this early in the process.
Mhm.
Um, like this, like they've done for Justin Ross. What's even funnier, there's two things that are funny, is all reports from OTAs and rookie mini camps have been that Justin Ross has been either quiet or shaking off rust. It hasn't been that he's dominating these practices. Yet they've released two, I think maybe even three standalone videos for him. So you have to wonder, maybe the social media person knows that that's driving some engagement, or maybe they still are hearing good things from the Chiefs. So it's kind of a both type thing. Obviously, it's too early, and especially, I don't think he is even locked to make the final 53 because he probably won't play special teams. So I want to wait until at least maybe week one of training camp, start to hear the rumors of who's doing well there or not, or even the end of OTAs and see how that's going. Even then, remember last year they were hyping up Noah Gray, so that doesn't always translate either. But he's a good pickup if he can bounce back, learn to live with that neck injury, and maybe recapture some of the freshman year at Clemson play he showed.
I agree with all of that. I think everyone definitely overreacted to it. I think they should be a little bit stoked, but not because he looks good in like these videos. Because, like
Sure.
you said, the reports haven't been overwhelmingly great about him. Um, Granted, it's OTAs and rookie mini camps and stuff like that. He is, if he gets back to his freshman year, Justin Ross, he's going to be a good NFL player. Like he can be a
Oh
starting
yeah.
caliber X wideout. There's a lot of work that has to happen in order for that to happen. Like even it's not like it was last year that he looked like that, and then he got hurt halfway through the season, and now he's back. Like it was several years ago. He still looked good, like when he was out there. Don't get me wrong, but like not top half of the first round level good. You know what I mean?
Right. It was lower day two, high day three pick, which is where
Yeah,
people had him projected to go
yeah.
before he went
And
undrafted.
medicals are something else, man. Hats off to the Chiefs, I guess, for doing their due diligence and being comfortable with it. But
The
yes,
report is
overreaction.
only, yeah, the report is only four teams medically cleared him, by the way.
Yeah, that not good. Like there's one, two, three, 32 NFL teams that could have
Hmm.
cleared him.
That's interesting. Good math there, Jordan. I like that.
It's been probably 2 years since I've taken a math class. I took obviously high school. Then it wasn't college algebra. There was some like fancy title for it, but it was really like college algebra one. I took college
Linear
algebra two.
algebra.
Yeah. Then I took like college seminar math function, like a really long
Ooh.
title, where the professor, and this is a complete tangent, we had to use Microsoft Excel for everything to show our work. We couldn't use a calculator. We couldn't do it on paper. It had to be Excel. And he's like, well, once you guys learn how to use Excel, it's going to be really easy. It's going to be your best friend. I'm like, dude, I've been using a calculator or a piece of paper for 21 years. You can't all of a sudden, oh, well, if you're taking a test and you turn in a piece of paper with scratch mark, I'm giving you an F. Like, needless to say, I can still count to 32, and I think that's a feat.
I went all the way up to differential equations, and let me
You,
tell you, I remember literally nothing past. I know I could tell you what a some Calc 1 stuff is. I couldn't do it right now, but anything past that, it's just not in the brain anymore. I do have a tangential thing related to this. Who do you think is the rookie getting the most hype so far? Because I think from what I've seen, it's actually been Karlaftis.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
And I think I actually believe that because a lot of stuff they're saying is stuff that I was expecting him to show. And then we saw him working out with Bobby, some videos on Twitter where he's doing, seems to be exercises to improve his bend. And you got to remember, he's just turned 21. So I think there's still ways to shape his body in meaningful ways that could maybe improve his bend, improve flexibility. And Bobby's worked with Mahomes on keeping him agile. So I think that coupled with some reports from OTAs about his motor and just as him of at reports about him as a player that kind of match with his pre-draft kind of thought process. I think that's the most hype that's coming out that I actually believe. Justyn Ross, I think I still have to see more to believe it.
Yeah, he is getting the social media hype and the actual like reporting hype of the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like this guy, he looks good, all that stuff. So definitely Karlaftis. He's not getting the insane like, oh my god, this guy's going to be the second coming of Jesus hype like Justyn Ross is, but he's getting like the verifiable, legitimate, your opinion matters, like in a reporting sense type hype. And that's worth a lot.
Yeah, a lot of looks as advertised, and as advertised, it was a good player. So it's just like a lot of things that you want to see from a guy who's going to start for 70, 75, 80% of the snaps.